I think that the movie like Mindwarp has by far the most insane horror movie ending I've seen in a long time. There is a movie that I feel like has one of the most insane endings I've ever seen to a horror film. And there's one reason why I thought this ending was insane. So the movie I'm talking about today, it's called like Mind Warp. It came out, I believe, in 1993. If I'm wrong, I'll put it on the screen. This movie, it's about this like woman that she wants like more like out of life. She's stuck in this future world where technology is the ruler. Apparently, the world ended, and she's not aware of that because she's always stuck in this same room where they have to like eat the same food every day, sleep in the same room, and she's stuck with her mom too, which it kind of sucks. And then her father's nowhere to be seen. So she eventually decides to try and break out. Things go wrong. Her mother ends up getting killed because of this, and then she is thrown out of this technology building into the outside world, and this is where she finds out the world is indeed gone. It's ended. It's gone. So she's stuck out there now trying to venture on her own in this wasteland, and then she runs into say Bruce Campbell. Yeah, he's one of the main characters in this movie. And I forgot his name. I'll call him Bruce though. They fall in love with each other, and after this, she finds out there are a bunch of like cannibals, like living underground, and that's how they've been surviving because the wasteland, the world's ended, so they have no choice but to go underground. And they kidnap both of them. They're dragged to the underground, and then like Bruce is put to work. Actually, should I just call him Ash maybe from Evil Dead? I'll call him Ash. Okay, yeah. So Ash is put to work, and then his girlfriend is she's running, well, she's gonna be used for a different sort of project, and obviously she's pissed off. It's very disturbing. These cannibals were gonna use her as a breeding tool, which I'm like, that is very disturbing. And she fights them off, and she's able to escape. And then she finds out like who the leader of the cannibals are, and it's her father. Her father is the leader of this cannibal group. And we get a very, very like, I was like brutal death scene, which I didn't see coming. There was a little girl in the cannibal team, and she was put in a machine, and they show everything. By the way, she is ripped apart. Her blood is given out to the cannibals. It's just such a brutal scene. And before they throw her in, they also took out her eye, which was just like, what is going on? That is freaking brutal of a child death there. That is insane. I haven't been that disturbed since the Blob, and that freaked me out. And then after that, her father wants her to stay with him. He has Ash captured, about to be infected with a cannibal virus because apparently it's a virus that turns you into a cannibal. And the father wants his daughter to become his wife, like House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones disturbing. And she gets angry, tries to escape. She's able to escape with Ash, and they get the hell out of there. They go back up to the outside world, but unfortunately, Ash got infected, and he tries to attack her, and she's full on screaming, full on panic mode because he's gone. The guy she fell in love with is now gone. And then when she turns around, he's suddenly hanging on a pole, talking to her, but he's not covered in blood anymore. He's like covered in like a coat or something. And then she wakes up. It was all a dream. And she woke up back in the technology world, and she finds out her father is the one that's been like running the system to keep like everyone alive. And he told her that he showed her that world to kind of tell her there's no point in going back to the outside world. So we really don't know if the outside world is actually like legit or anything. We really don't know. And she takes over in his place, and now she's gonna be the one to like run this technology world on her own. Okay, my problem with this ending, and it's the only problem I have. I did not mind the dream sequence. I did not mind the fact that um they made her believe that she escaped and all that. I thought that was kind of cool. It's one of those few movies where I'm kind of glad it was a dream sequence because it was just so nuts. But my problem with this ending is the dad. Why would he make his daughter see a version of himself wanting to sleep with her, to have children with her in the cannibal world? That is just. I felt like that was just too much. That's just too disturbing. I don't know why he would do it to his own kid. That was my only problem with the film. I was just like, dude, I don't get why you had to do that. That's weird. If you had done something else, I get it, but why that? And I kind of hope it's not like a sick thing he had. I don't know. Maybe it was his fantasy. I don't know. But that was insane to me. I don't know. That was really creepy. And I'm surprised the daughter didn't really get angry at him for that. I would have lost it if a family member had done it to me, because that's really sick. But I don't know. This was insane. I don't get why they even did that. But yeah, that was a sick thing they did with the film. That's my only complaint with it. I don't know why the dad would do that to his own kid. Make her see that. I don't know. That was insane. Um, but yeah, this movie's really good. I think people would like it. It's super underrated. Um, I got very lucky being able to watch it. I got to watch it on Tubi and they took it off. That movie's hard to find, honestly, but it was pretty good. Just that scene I had a major complaint with. That was just too much. But yeah, this film is pretty good. It's a good film, but it's pretty violent. Yeah, huge warning here. It's a very violent film. It's not holding back. But hey, we got Bruce Campbell in here. Maybe there was some inspiration with Evil Dead here because the violence was pretty bad. But you know what? Overall, it's not a bad film. I did enjoy it. I would probably give it a B plus. Honestly, it's definitely a really cool B movie to check out. But I'm sure a lot of you are going to be questioning that one scene because it's just, I don't get why the dad even did that to his daughter. But I don't know. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I'll see you with a brand new video very soon. Peace out.